The Naysia Takeover. The Naysia Takeover. The Naysia Takeover. The Naysia Takeover. The Naysia Takeover.
This is the Naysia Takeover. This is the Naysia Takeover. I'm Naysia Mitchell. This is Yung Bru and his friend. How does it feel to have 2 nominations for Best Male Hip Hop Artist and Best Performer?
It feels great knowing that it's coming from the people that I'm doing the music for. It feels great to be recognized for everything that I've been putting into it, and be recognized by the right people, being the fans.
And how are you doing your extended
Well, right now it's not released as of yet. We had pre-sales on the 20th. We've been doing good with pre-sales, but the actual project doesn't drop until the 3rd. So I'm hoping we'll do good on it.
Why did you want to be a hip-hop artist?
Well, it started with the hip-hop end of things, with being an artist. I used to write music when I was younger and hide it from people so nobody would see my rhymes or anything. And as I grew in age, I hit about 15 years old, decided I'd start going to a studio, start recording. Once I started recording, me and the guy that I was recording with had a falling out. We had a disagreement, we got into a little bit of an argument, so I couldn't record there anymore. So wanting to do music, I just decided that I was going to start recording myself. Went out and bought a microphone and kind of never looked back since. That felt really good. It was a set of goals that I set for myself when I was younger. There's 3 goals. That was the last one that I really had to meet. I mean, it felt really nice. That was a local newspaper where I grew up. He came, he interviewed me, asked me a lot of really intelligent questions, and it was a very humbling experience.
I heard you were having a party next Friday on June 6th.
Yes, I am. That's for my release for the project. Like I said, the project's dropping on the 3rd, so we're going to have a celebration for everybody on the 6th. We had a listening party with a lot of people invited, and a lot of people were upset that they weren't able to come because it was invite only. So we decided to throw a release party to celebrate with friends, family, and fans all the same, so everybody could come out and enjoy all the great performances we have that night, as well as the project being dropped and available for sale that night. I know is the Juggernaut. He's, in my opinion, one of the best producers in the city. He's located down on the south side. Well, we went to Whim for a Johnny Bianco show. It was the Rise Above the Storm benefit. I think it was 3. And we went there that night, and we were just having a good time, me and a bunch of my buddies and everything. And me and Jerry woke up the next morning and decided to hit the studio. I heard the beat that JPad sent over to me, and it just all came together. It was kind of like reliving the night before, just in music instead of actually doing it.
What is your favorite song that you made?
Favorite song that I made? Favorite song that I made is actually a song that nobody's probably heard. It's called The Dedication. When I was in college, I did a song for my parents, and I had a lot of meaning behind it because there were a lot of things that I said that nobody's really going to understand unless it was me or them. And to see the look on their faces when I did something like that towards them was actually really cool. And giving it to my mom on Mother's Day, giving the song to her was a cool experience, watching my mom cry, being proud and everything. So it was that's definitely my favorite song to this point.
Is there anybody who inspired you to start rapping?
Yeah, a lot of artists like Eminem, Bone Thugs and Harmony is a huge inspiration for what I do. Biggie Smalls, but I mean overall I'd have to say my parents, because I remember riding around in the car. I mean, none of them did music. My dad was a drummer. That's the closest thing we got to music. But when I was younger, they'd ride around in the car and get all excited when a new song came out, just like everybody else does. So that made me want to create that feeling of being excited when a new song comes out. I wanted people to be excited when my new song came out.
Did you ever want to be
I tried, and it didn't really work out. I mean, I always found myself adding rhythms with something that was already built rather than trying to build it from the ground up. So like when I hear a drum, it makes me want to start rapping. Like I can't grab another drum set and add nothing to it. So I mean, I gave a shot at it, but it only lasted like a half hour, and I just couldn't catch interest in drumming.
Do you play instruments?
No, I honestly don't. Closest thing I come to playing an instrument is the keyboard and beat pad in my studio. Besides that, I'm not really that good with instruments at all.
It's time to take a break. We'll be back with more questions for Yung Bru and his friend. Welcome back to Naysia's Takeover. Yung Bru. Why do they call you Yung Bru?
Well, a lot of people think young means for my age. It actually means my last name. My real name is Josh Bruner. Now, my biological father was not around when I was younger, so I decided to take his last name. And in respect for my grandmother, I decided that I'd keep it, but I just change it and make it my own. So that way he didn't get any credit for what I was doing in my rap industry. Now, being that I was the youngest male left in the family, that's where the young comes from. I'm the youngest Bruner left. So, Yung Bru.
Why did you call your album?
Well, a lot of people don't know what EP means nowadays. So I decided to exaggerate it and actually mean extended play so people knew what it meant. And another reason I called it that is because for the longest time I was trying to figure out a name for the project I was doing. And it had to mean something to me because with the project I was trying to make it so close to home, so to speak. So people could see the way I am. People could hear what I do and understand the person I am from listening to the CD. So there was nothing better that I could think of than to just put my name on it and call it the Yung Bru Extended Play, so people would realize that that's just who I am on a CD.
What do you like?
What do I like to do?
Other than rapping.
Other than rapping, I actually like to play basketball a lot. I feel like it's good exercise. I like rapping, obviously. I like to go play pool. I like to go out with my buddies. And, I mean, music pretty much is the majority of my life. When I have free time, I like to go do things that have absolutely nothing to do at all. I like to go up to my campground, watch the fire all night long, just do absolutely nothing and be completely clear-minded.
So you used to go camping?
Oh yeah, I still go camping.
What was your favorite cartoon you made?
Favorite cartoon? Courage the Cowardly Dog. Remember that? That before, you know what Courage the Cowardly Dog is?
It's on Netflix.
Is it? It used to be my favorite cartoon. I thought it was crazy. The little dog always found something to get into, something to do. There was always some crazy bad guy at the end. Yeah.
It's called Naysia, and my favorite show after that is
Keepin and Kel was a good show. The orange soda, that was funny. Did you ever see Real Monsters? You don't know what that is? That might be too early for the 90s next year. We still have to wait a few years. Might be on TV Land or something. Yeah, you probably shouldn't know what TV Land is. It's a show for old shows, like black and white shows, where there's no color at all. Probably like your grandma and grandpa would probably know the TV shows on TV Land. Well, here I got a present for you. This is a t-shirt. Along with the first copy of the CD that's been given out. So here you go. Not a problem at all. Thank you for having me on your show.
You want to come? And I have something else to ask you.
What do you have to ask me?
Why did you want to make your label like this?
I don't know. I went to school for graphic design. That's like designing things like that. And I was trying to figure out how to do a YB logo so it could just be YB. And when I finally came across it, I found a Y that was sort of kind of close, and I found a B that was sort of kind of close to what I wanted. So I just put them together and kind of like changed a few things on it. And then I realized that it was off balance because the Y comes over way more than the B, but I liked the way it looked. So the only way I could kind of balance it out is to put my full name on it. And after I did that, I realized that it's pretty much looking like a square. It's a pretty square image. So you can put that anywhere, on a t-shirt, on the back of a car, on anything, and it will be a squared image. So I decided just to kind of stick with that. It's been around for around 2 years, and I haven't felt a need to redesign it, so it's kind of just stuck with me.
Have you ever made a song with somebody else?
Oh yeah, I make a lot of songs with a lot of other people. People I'm working with right now a lot is Grimy Click and Will St. Thomas. Will St. Thomas is a singer. He's kind of up and coming right now, but yeah, I do collabs with a lot of people.
Okay. And now we're cutting to commercial.
Sounds good to me. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm trying to pull it up real quick.
Go.
Go through my thing, okay. See what that's actually first. You're gonna go in there, at least you do your thing real quick. Just pick a beat, anyone you like. I'm ready when you are. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Make my way, living like a pace to the midnight lane. The same with a reckless leg. Grab a drink, but it takes some Mary Jane. It's kind of steady, get up in my zone. Get hype in hand, get a microphone. I might get a little out of control. Broke to the floor, been a bad thing, go. Tick, boom, like a bomb on the plane. No bomb in the game, to the top in the face. Flick up with the top, take a back from the top. Then drop some same to the napkin. But you so bad, the same shit. Your resume is still the same. Get it, they spit that. I forgot the rest. Alright, let me do it everyone. Yeah. Hey. It's time to be put on me. It's time to sheets with a lamb. Too short to dream with no boundary. Got it all night and I can mess that me. When I get a man, I would catch up the rest. Just gonna be on the show up, they fast. To put something sex, I'm flowing out made. I'll tell you the stress, the bring some bread. But you wanna come in act, you know me act. Show me act, you know me again. I've been in a rap, but I don't see tracks. You fast, that's so no beat. Yeah. Ride around and on ready, got my music up and I'm flying. Got my shorty rockin' co-pilot, looking like who you think is hiding, who is hiding, huh? I see y'all talking on them blocks, but those the ones that speaking ain't gon' be the ones that stopping this. Ha! And oh, so how'd I go? The rhyme sounding older than some from De La Soul. The business tip we getting it, and that's the pay-go flow. Hey, y'all ain't gotta ask the name, man, cause they all know that I go hard for the dream, hard for the team. They say it's different, but it's all still the same for me. Ha! Just keep them flames out roll and keep making moves and doing things you know they won't. Ah. Good to go. Got me all fired up now. About to run through a wall. Ah! We good though. You know what I mean? Yung Bru, Naysia Takeover.
We had a great show. I'm glad Yung Bru came through. See you next time on the Naysia Takeover.
Okay, Yung Bru, man. We up in Fan for Life Studio. You already know. Just want to let y'all know we got the project, the Yung Bru Extended Play, dropping June 3rd. We got the release June 6th. Be sure to come out and get it in all crazy with everybody, man. Fan for Life, Young and Voorhees, myself, Will St. Thomas, JSP, man. The list goes on. We got a special performance by Theta on the NPC. Be sure to come out. That's June 6th, Real Place. The Yung Bru Extended Play, man. June 3rd. Going global through digital distribution on CD, baby. You already know.